Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-October 2025. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. Alrighty, the overall energy for the reading, the Hierophant. Let me take a sneak peek here. Let me see. What are we talking about here? Normally I would go in the direction of a very deep connection you hold with someone. I do not get it like that. I think something's happening more internally for you rather than, who knows? We'll see when we come back to this, but I think this is more tied up to your beliefs, and there could be a change there. But starting off the reading, you get the Five of Wands crossed by the Page of Wands. What is this? It's a little bit of, it's kind of redundant because you're showing me, man, something feels really, really good. I'm going for it. No, I'm not. I'm going for it. No, I'm not. You know, that type of an energy. It's like you're fighting with yourself over this. Okay. In your focus, the Ten of Wands. Difficulty. Something feels a little hard. In the recent past, the Devil. There's something unhealthy that is coming to the surface here. In your strength, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so you're working on something. You're doing something. You're active here a little bit. Okay. In the immediate future, the Strength card. Why am I getting this sense of heaviness and difficulty? Where the fuck is that coming from? Of course, it's in your focus here, but where is it hitting from? Why do you feel it? I don't know. It's coming in, and it's here, and it's showing up in the immediate future. I do see it kind of going away, fading away, this energy of difficulty, but it's present for some reason, and I can't get it quite yet. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm impatient because you will get it when we clarify. In the supportive energies, the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, lots of self-love, lots of TLC by the looks of it. It's a nice energy. And I think you're holding yourself in this energy. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the High Priestess, your intuition is right there by your side. And I think for the most part, you're connected to it. I need to chill with this energy because it's bugging me. It's like, where is this? Because everything else feels fine. In your hopes and fears, the Queen of Cups, you're super aligned, your heart is open, everything is fine here. Then what the fuck is it? I don't know. In the immediate future, in the potential outcome, I mean, the Seven of Cups. Moving on. Maybe you're dealing with something difficult right now, but the way you're showing up for whatever this is quite nice. So the way you would be navigating through this, no matter how hard it is, apparently you got the tools to do it. And then I see the energy moving on, or you moving on from this energy. Good. Let's clarify. Let's see. Let's do the Hierophant. The King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords. Yeah, something's happening within your belief system. Something that you knew as something is shifting. You kind of look at that and you're like, I'm not sure that's like that anymore, you know? Okay. So something is going on there within you and your whole reference to things. Okay, so something is shifting. Well, you're not convinced it's something anymore, if I were to ask you a week ago about the same thing, you would have been like, no, that's how it is. Right now, it's like, ooh, I don't know, you know? Let's see here. The Five of Wands. But I don't know what we're talking about yet. But whatever it is, it has to do with this heaviness around. For the Five of Wands, you get the Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Sun. Oh, and then you come into contradiction with another energy that's by your side, that up until this point, there was no issue there. You both had the same belief of something to be something, and now you're switching into, I'm not sure about that. So of course it's going to come into contradiction with the energy that kind of stands still and says, I still believe in that to be that. Okay, gotcha. Bumping heads here. Okay. So let's do the Page of Wands. The Tower, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups. Interesting how you're showing up for this. You're like, do you think I want to shift in what I believe? Do you think I want to do this? Probably not, but it's happening regardless. Because I can feel your frustration a little bit. Like, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't, believe in something up until this point my whole life, and then all of a sudden I changed my mind and I don't believe in this anymore. Like, that's not something I planned for, but it did happen. And now again, it's coming into contradiction with the ones that were by your side that had the same beliefs about whatever that is that you're dealing with. Okay, so now, okay. Now I see the heaviness. See, all I needed to do is be patient. It was right there. But I needed to get to this point of clarifying, apparently. For the Ten of Wands in your focus, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Death card, the Two of Swords. It's clashing, because now that you're kind of changing your mind about something or some things, it's kind of coming into a little bit of a clash here with other energies that were on the same path as you, especially one energy. That maybe you had a best friend all your life, and all of a sudden one of you, probably you, starts believing in something else or just views things in a very different way. And it's kind of like when that happens, it's kind of like a natural type of separation between the energies, because the frequency changes, things are changing, so it's kind of natural, kind of a natural fallout. But then if it becomes a little more obvious in the physical, then it could lead to, let's fight about it. I thought you believed in the same thing I did for most of my life, but now I don't, so what are we gonna do about it? I don't know, let's yell. I don't know how this is gonna show up, but it's one of those things where, from an energetic perspective, it's kind of natural that these things kind of come into play. But physically, yeah, it might be hard to deal with. For the Devil in the recent past, you get the Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups. And even then, when you were holding on to that belief of, I don't know what we're talking about, let's give it a name. Let's say you believe that, let's give you something dumb and simple. All cars run on gasoline. And now you're starting to believe and to probably know that, no, that's not true. Just to have something to do the cars. Okay, we'll stick to the cars just to have some, because I don't know what it is. But even believing that, it's kind of limiting from what I can see there in the past, where you kind of felt it in the background that something is off about this belief, but I'm still going to believe it because, that's what I believe. So it's almost a sense of freeing yourself once you figure out that, hey, it's bittersweet though. Hey, now I no longer believe this, where I opened up my eyes that it could be this rather than this. So your perception is shifting over something because something within your belief system is shifting. And when that happens, which I feel it happened somewhere in the recent past there, it's a bittersweet effect, because part of you, it's like, oh, I'm free. Now I see things different. And that kind of gives me a broader perspective over things. And then it's the shit part of God damn it, now what do I do? Because I have all these energies surrounding me that believe the same things, and they're not broadening their perspective quite yet, so what's going to happen there? And it leads to this clash here that I see happening. So let's do the Eight of Pentacles. In your strength, you get the Ace of Wands, the Temperance card, the Nine of Wands. What do you want to do here? Almost rebuild? Do you want to rebuild though? Yeah, you're giving me a sense of wanting to rebuild on something. But it's been very hard to do that for a very long time. So you're still in that position of, I still want to work on this. I still want to invest in this. But it's coming in as a sense of rebuild. I don't know why. But again, with the sense of, but it's hard. Because I think it has to do with somewhere within this energy here. For the Strength card in the immediate future, you get the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Cups. You're showing up for a commitment here. Even though it's very, very difficult to show up fully with everything you got, you're showing up for it. You're showing up 100% here for a commitment that you may be part of or that even you may want to be a part of. But I think despite all of the heaviness that surrounds a situation here, you're still showing up for it, which is 10 times harder than everything I'm seeing here. But you're doing it, which is impressive. Your heart is open. You're filled with acceptance over things. So opening up to a different perspective kind of placed you in this energy of also openness and understanding towards other energies that may not be in the same place yet. Or maybe never. Who the hell knows? But it's I didn't expect for that, in all honesty. It's quite impressive to show up for something despite the heaviness that surrounds that something. Let's do the Queen of Pentacles. In the supportive energies, you get the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Cups. You're kind of showing up here saying, because I'm working my ass off here on myself. You know, I'm working a lot to stay connected to myself, to my heart, to my needs, to all of that, to a sense of openness, a sense of acceptance. And it's hard. And you have times in which you want to give up by the looks of it. You're like, I quit. Not doing this. Too hard. Goodbye. I quit. And then you come right back to it. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever experience you're having, you're looking like you're staying connected to yourself, which is the hardest part. And not only that, there's a work in progress type of an element here of, you know, despite of the heaviness, the challenges that show up, I'm going to stay committed to myself and my needs and putting myself first, which is freaking, I think that's the point. And it's beautiful. Let's do the High Priestess. In the hidden energies, you get the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, the Page of Swords. But you do have a secret tactic or something. You get some nice juice from somewhere. You recharge yourself with nice energy from somewhere. I don't know where the hell you're doing it from. I think you don't know where you're doing it from. But there's something that charges up your energy and keeps it present. It could be something so insignificant that you may not even be able to tell. Maybe you go outside every morning and take a couple of deep breaths. And that's it. You know, that's all you need. You know, that energy exchange. I don't know. Because it's shown up as something so small that you would look at it and you would think, no, it's not that. That doesn't do it. It needs to be something bigger. No, it doesn't. There's an energy exchange here that is happening that keeps you connected to yourself, to, you know, being able to navigate through this in the healthiest way possible for you. And I don't think you know what it is. And I don't think you need to know what it is. You don't need to know. Keep it. But sometimes, yeah, You don't need to know. For the Queen of Cups, in your hopes and fears, you get the Lovers, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups. Wow, what's going on here? Something's going on for you internally. Something's shifting big time within you. The way you open up your heart to, I don't even know to what, but the way you open up your heart, let's say to a connection, to someone, is shown up in a very different way. It's kind of switching from, looking all your life for something deep and meaningful and this and that and the other, into something so simple it's not even funny, to something that makes sense. You're opening up to something that makes sense, something that feels good, but you're not coming at it from the perspective of looking for that depth and intensity. And not that you're not wanting that for yourself, but I feel like that constant search for that never really allowed for what's actually out there for you to come in, and now it's happening because you stopped the search. You're no longer like, oh, all my life I'm committed to looking and looking. It's almost like looking for that love outside of yourself, and I think you stopped doing that. And the minute you put those weapons down and that machinery that you're chasing that love with, like, to the side, the minute you park that, it comes in a natural way, in a beautiful way, in an allowance type of a way. You're doing some pretty cool stuff here, and I think most of it you're probably not even knowing yet that it's happening, because this is a shift within you that affects the way you open up. It affects your belief system, your values potentially, and it could come in with not so pretty times, especially with the energies around you, but it does have the other side to things of, wow, like really nice things are happening for you. For the Seven of Cups, in the potential outcome, you get the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, the Fool. You're really jumping at the opportunity of something here. There's a massive energy of opportunities, of choices you might need to make, but it's like it has multiple doors, and you're like all in. You're like, okay, let's explore. Whatever feels right to us, let's explore out of the. So your vision is so open that it's not even funny. It's not just, there's this massive opportunity here. Okay, let's deal with the little corner of it and that's it. No, you're like, bring it. We're doing all of that. We're jumping in. Yeah, it's stressful. Yeah, you're scared at times, but it's not gonna stop you. So you're looking freaking amazing here. Pretty much stepping into your power big time. So I don't know what it is that you're dealing with. It's not going to seem that way, that you're stepping into your power, especially when you're dealing with this heavy energy. But for the most part, yeah, you are. Even if some energies are going to come in contradiction with that. From the universe for you, as a final advice, the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you are. You're exactly where you need to be for whatever it is that you're doing right now. Super in charge of your own reality. So that's perfect, if you ask me. Let's do the Wild Soul Oracle cards. You get the Bear. Protection. Oh, look at the little bear. They're so cute looking, right? They can eat you up alive, but they're so cute. There it is. The bear, a powerful symbol of protection and strength, is often seen as a guardian of the wilderness. Known for its fierce defense of its cubs and territory, the bear embodies the energy of protection and courage. This card suggests that you may need to protect yourself or others in a situation. The bear reminds you that protection comes from a place of strength and love. Stand strong and protect what is important to you. Your courage and strength are needed in this situation. Questions: what or who do I need to protect? Am I being too aggressive in my protective instincts? How can I balance strength with compassion? But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.